Hello YouTube. Today I'd like to go over my Alienware 17R4 that I just got yesterday. And this machine is gorgeous. They really revamped the Alien FX lighting, taking it away from the two speaker grills and just putting it all around the sides, which I think is pretty sharp. I mean, I know the R1 had lights wrapping around the entire bottom of the system, but this one, they really outdid themselves on it, and I think it looks gorgeous. Of course, they also changed the Alienware name there, so a little bit of a rebranding. This video isn't really going to be a review. I just kind of wanted to talk about a few things and kind of give you my first impressions on the system. So obviously with this launch, there have been a lot of complaints, a lot of problems, it seems like, mainly with overheating and light bleed. Now unfortunately my unit does have some light bleed here, as you can see there in the top left and right hand corners, as well as on the bottom of the machine here. But this is a refurbished unit. I got it at a discount on eBay. I highly recommend eBay if you want to get good deals on these machines. But it does have some light bleeding. So at this point, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not going to nitpick on it. I don't really look, at just black backgrounds. And overall, I think it's just not very noticeable to me. Once you do see it, though, it does bother you that it has it, but I just don't really notice it. And I took out the 1 TB drive that came with the machine. This is the GTX 1060 i7 6700 HQ model with 8 GB of RAM. So I just took out the SSD on my old computer, my old MSI laptop, and at this point I sold that machine. Yeah, one thing that I'm definitely going to do is uninstall this Alienware Sound Center. From my understanding, it's not necessary and it takes up extra resources. So we're just going to uninstall that from the machine right now. Honestly, I think really the only thing you need is Alienware Command Center. The keyboard is very nice as well. The key travel is excellent, very nice, and responsive. So I love the keyboard on this machine. And of course you have the backlit trackpad, which looks really, really cool. But it seems to be constructed out of another material than the previous generation. It's a lot more plasticky. The previous generation felt like it was made out of glass, but with this model they seem to have maybe cheapened out on the trackpad a little bit, which is a shame, but it's still definitely usable. It just really doesn't feel as nice to the touch. But I'm trying to find this Alienware Sound Center, but I don't see it here. I guess I'll have to uninstall it later. But basically, my only complaints with the machine are the light bleed and the lack of USB ports. It only has 2 USB ports, which is really annoying. Because as you see here, I have my Razer Death Adder Chroma. I have my Razer Kraken 7.1 surround sound headset. I have the dongle for my Xbox One controller, and I have this external hard drive. So that's 4 USB devices, and this only has 2. They replaced it with one USB-C port. You can't see it, but it's right there. And it's annoying, this whole USB-C conundrum. I mean, nothing uses it. I mean, maybe professionals use it, but I don't use anything like that, so I'm gonna have to order a dongle, I guess, USB-C to USB 3 to give me some more USB ports. So that's a little bit of an annoyance. It's kind of at least put 3 USB ports. I mean, this is a 17-inch machine. It should, have that available. My previous MSI notebook had 6 USB ports. So that's pretty much the only downside I can see with it. Overheating, I haven't had any issues with it. I really haven't. I downloaded CPU-Z, but I haven't. There's not an option to see the temperatures there, but I do have GPU-Z, and right now the fans aren't even going, which is cool. Last night they were going off and on, but yeah, we're at a very cool 32 Celsius on the GPU temperature. And yesterday while playing Black Ops 3, I was getting in the mid 50s to low 60s after about 30 minutes. So I think it's pretty good. Again, the light bleed, it's kind of annoying. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it, but at this point, I guess I just need to get used to it because I really don't feel like sending it back. Because other than that, I mean, it's working perfectly fine. The design on the back, of course, is definitely... Let me turn on the light. The design on the back is definitely a big design change for them with the hinge forward blower type coolers on the back of the machine. And I guess it's supposed to help with ventilation, get some more better cooling, which I believe it has, because I mean this machine's been pretty cool. Of course, they took away the LED strips on the lid of the machine here. They do have like an accent on it, but for now all you get is the light up head. I guess if they would put the strips here and with the stuff on the side, I guess that would be too much. Who knows? But that's a departure for them. But the construction of the machine is still top class. I mean, it's made out of metal on the bottom. Feels very rigid, very durable. The build quality, I mean, you can't beat that. I think Alienware has one of the best build quality in the business, at least with the gaming manufacturers. MSI feels a little bit plasticky and cheap compared to Alienware. So that's my quick impressions video on the Alienware 17R4. I do plan on making an in-depth review quite soon. So until next time, I'll see you later.